we're looking at is we got earnings season, a big one at that. We're going into February. February is typically a kind of a choppy month. So again, a lot of the stocks that we're watching are Metas, are Amazon. Oops. They are all ripping, right? Or have ripped or are moving up into key levels. So I'm looking for stocks that are essentially at their lows. If you guys don't mind tapping your screen, I appreciate it. I'm doing it too. Look at me, dude. I'm watching myself. Moderating my own stream. Yeah, so if you guys have requests, go ahead and drop those here. You know, we'll take a look at those. If you guys have any stocks that you see that are really interesting, good looking good, I'm happy to take a look at them, and maybe we maybe you come up with the next 1000% trade. So all right, so I am going to be looking at this week. AMD with earnings, BXP, Boston Properties. We're just charting, dude. It's a chart party. Yeah, just DM me in the Discord. All right, so I'm gonna just search. Oh, Bidwhacker. Yeah, you want to go? You want me to take you to go and see my new washer and dryer? Because that's I've been sitting in front of it for the last couple of last couple of days. It's the coolest. It's the coolest thing I've ever bought. You know, so. Gold to zero. You know I trade I trade crypto now, right? Right, Manny? You know I trade crypto now. I don't know if you knew that, but that's a new thing. Yeah, I'd be happy to take a look. This is all y'all, all whatever requests you guys are looking at, as well as me kind of shifting through earnings. And again, we are looking for structure, things like this. LGBT. What's up? You're on camera right now, Ellie. Say hi. All right, 1 second. Hold on. My DoorDash guy's at the thing. Hold on. Tap the screen, y'all. Yeah, what's up? Okay, yeah, I got you. All right. Yes, yeah, 100%. All right, appreciate you. All right, never mind. I thought somebody's at my door. Am I trading crypto for real? Yeah, I am actually about to start trading crypto. Cybertruck is. I just got the email for the first two Cybertrucks. It's still. I'm not one of the first customers. I'll just say that. So, what's up, boss?
Oh wow, you're on.
Yeah, you're live, dude. You're famous now. Go come back. Soak up the fame, dude. There's 48,000 people watching right now. Yeah, I got the dual motors. All right, so that's crap. But XOM, yeah, please drop your requests, guys. Just drop comments. Try to spark the algorithm back up on yo, XOM with the phenomenal punchback here. This is the weekly. Oh, that's cool, Buck. Well, first of all, XOM, 5 floor secured. Right there. So this has been the floor that we've been trying to pull up and basically hang on top of. This is not the floor. This is where we're gonna kind of drop down to the lower time frame, but this is something that universally, right, come across over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that you've recovered the floor. Now, looking at where you're at now, right? I can also see that the same thing kind of reigns true about right here. So this is the 103, 105. I think this breaks. So waiting for me. I know damn well that.
Okay, but what do you have right here? Between the.
I can't if everybody's talking in there. Everybody's doing their little chart. I don't want to interrupt. Let them chart. Let them chart. I'm gonna interrupt. If they're talking, it bleeds through the Discord or through the chat. All right, so now lower time frame. I say XOM is going to 104 easy. If 104 breaks, you should be looking at a 107 run. Johnson and Johnson. Oof, fuck. Dang, I meant. Hey Peyton, the groceries are going to be here in a second. Listen, Johnson and Johnson actually doesn't look really that bad. Mr. Cream, I think this is one of those setups where let's look at what we've got. Great, that's not too hard to replicate. I'm gonna remove it all. Number one, now channels that are maxed out 1, 2, 3 don't have to recover, but if they do, oh good. Oh god, damn. Damn, I think I just hit the reset button. I just forgot what stocks were. Sheesh. All right, let's simplify this chart. Simple. Don't go here. This is the structure and control below you, and especially don't break below the 156, or you would be subject to a further breakdown. Johnson and Johnson doesn't look bad. I do have a couple things that kind of stand out right here. So I think that it is actually, this week comes up, you could be looking at 168. Now this is something I definitely want to check on the 24-hour time frame. All right. Uber? Yeah, keep dropping those requests, guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, Johnson and Johnson, I assume, is going to likely stay in this range. Coco? Is likely going to stay in this range, right? You have a punchback up ahead of you, 160, 140. This is a decent setup, but you have to recover 160. So, all right, speed chart it, guys. Let's go. So Uber is the next one. Everybody gets charted, dude. I'll ask you guys just tap your screen for me, please. Oh, my internet points. If you guys don't tap your screen, I'm like, never mind. I'll get banned if I say that. Ooh. Listen, I still think that Uber is, I mean, if you look at Uber, this is a great example of using a pre-AMD theory. They will miss earnings. I don't know if AMD will, I don't know what the expectations are. If the expectations from AMD last quarter were lowered, then I don't know, maybe not so much. All right, so as of right now, you have already completed the punchback. You have 2 weekly candles outside of it. It is weak. This is a weaker like takeoff. I think that it's really simple in this regards. Like you do have a sell wall. Take a look at this. This is actually really cool. Right there, right there, right there, and right there. Those are your points of contact. And then up below you, right? And you're unfortunately kind of in this box. You might need to retest 6470. But my price target for this would likely be $68. So thank you guys for tapping your screen. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I can upload this to YouTube. All right, moving forward, guys, we've got AMD. Will AMD dump for earnings? I don't have those answers. Nobody for sure knows. The only thing that usually will lead me to like make a really what I would call a brash assumption like that is if I saw something on a technical level that it was just undeniable. So I'm actually gonna take a look really quick at this. So this was like a previous channel. I'm gonna safely assume that this channel is likely expanded. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I would say that AMD actually is more bullish in this case, where 240s and 250s could still possibly be. I don't know, man. This is one where we've already seen the NVIDIA move, right? This one hasn't really made that exact. It has made a very similar move, but it has recovered this secondary channel. That to me is really bullish, and AMD looks like it could just use on a lower time frame. In fact, I'll go to the 4 hour here. I think that you pull back. I think you pull back and you tap that 151 and then you curl back up and go and hit 190 and bust out of this. So like basically looking like this and then a pop back up right there. So based on this channel right there. Otherwise, if this channel breaks, AMD needs to stay above that 167 mark. So, all right. Welcome. Those of you guys just joining, if you guys don't mind tapping your screen. I'm going to try and make sure everybody gets charted, so I'm trying to move through these charts relatively quickly and thoroughly. Datadog, weekly. Damn, Gloctopus just shared the shit out of. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Gloctopus, dude. Calm down. Jesus Christ. 2 weeks free for Gloctopus. Gloctopus, I got you locked in, dude, for 2 weeks, bro. Thank you for the outrageous amount of support. I don't know what the fuck that is, but all right. Datadog Weekly, not looking great. So this is actually relatively simple. Yeah, dude, thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So take a look at this. This is simple analysis. This is analysis that doesn't need to really be questioned too much. So let me explain, right? The top of this wall is here. Bam, right? This needs to hold, has to hold. This is cost basis. This is 119. If you break underneath that, you have very little to support this. So Datadog has to go and recover its median and basically build or blow this candle out of the water. Not a good look, and definitely something that could easily reverse this stock and have you moving right back down. I would actually go as far. Yeah. 120%, you must, or Datadog is going to come back down all the way to my price target right now looks like I would say $94 to $95. Roger. All right. So let's go. I'm moving down the list, guys. Cliff. Weekly. All right. So Cliff, what have you just done? Cliff just took off. This was the takeoff level. Do you guys see this right here? 1, 2. So breakout, pull back, and you really have much for a retest. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to zoom out here because one of the things I do see is this massive area here. So obviously anything, this is not to, you bounced really well, and I think this is easily broken. So looking at Cliff, it was a pullback retest. This is exactly where somebody would theoretically want to try to get in. I think that the best place for us to get in is shown by the chart, looking at the 24-hour period. Where does the wicks come from? The wicks are trying to recover 1875. 1875 is the floor that Cliff needs to go and recover. 4-hour also, or excuse me, 24-hour also presents this box right here. So you need to go and pop up and be above that 1880 level where you have little to nothing, and this is your downtrend right there. So I'm looking at Cliff for a possible retracement through this mark back up to the $20 mark. If you can break above 20, you then have a Potter box right there. Damn, that was fast. All right, moving forward. That's actually a good setup, and I'm going to write that down because that's relatively straightforward. Setup-wise, relatively straightforward. Where the fuck did I put my notebook? Where did I put my notebook? Where's my notebook? Where is my notebook? You see that yellow notebook? Hold on 1 second, guys. Look at my notebook. I took a chart. Erased. Oh, it's blue. You know what? It's fine. I got a motherfucking whiteboard and a marker. Look at this shit. Damn, I wish I had some. I would just stick it right there. All right. Thank you guys for sticking around. So I'm going to write that down. Cliff is definitely something to watch this week. I like that setup. Cheap. Thank you guys. You guys are crushing the likes. Holy shit. Yo, if we get to 25,000 likes, dude, maybe I'll do another class for free or something. I don't know. Maybe feet pics. All right. So Cliff, what do we have next, guys? Drop some more requests right there for me. Tesla. This is a weekly analysis. This is exactly where, and also it's important to remember. I tell you what, dude, if and when this motherfucker squeezes back out, it's gonna be crazy. Holy shit. So you're at 183. This could be considered like a cost basis range for Tesla. So that being said, above 190 this week, above 190, retest up. Above 190, Tesla retest up. Yeah, I stand on that one. And then down, the next level down, folks, is 175.25. Easy, no problem. Tesla to 300 this year. If it squeezes back up and out, yes. All right, what do we got next, guys? Drop your request. What are you guys watching here tonight? SPY. All right, so I actually, and this is one of the, I actually think that we are due for a pullback. Part of me feels like we're due for a pullback due to this chart. If you look at this chart, it does have the control aspect that we look for. This is all good and well, but more or less, I'm looking at the candles. We have, and two things. SPY opening up above 487, and I don't have futures on right now, but above 487, that is a break and allows for you to go and attempt the 190 mark again. But you have very little underneath you, and I think that it's not rocket science when I look at this chart that there's at minimum underneath 484 a pullback to this bottom 482, but more or less I am looking for a 480 pullback. 480 pullback. This would likely put us back into our channel. And then possibly even have you go and hit support. Otherwise, if you don't bounce off the 480s, 478, 44. All right, moving forward. AMD. I already did AMD. Yeah, I did AMD. This one's quick. I think this one still has more continuation of the upside. Underneath 171, you will go for a pullback. I really would like to see 167 retested. It does look like, listen, this has the juice. I will be watching it this week. I think you guys can make a lot of money on it, but I do think you have to be patient on it. You have to be patient on AMD. Know that. Listen, I'm a man of my charts. 179.67, 180 open, and you will go up. All right. If we open right here, my price target for AMD is 190. Okay. Yeah, let's do, what do we got next? So that is a 24-hour time frame, but if you look at the weekly on AMD, this is one of the reasons that I feel like this one goes much higher. This has recovered this channel that was originally where we kind of really saw some bullish movement. At most, I think we could see a retest of 158 to 164, which we've already had. So I think that there's still like maybe the 200s. So, all right. Think Elon spending on AMD chips? I don't. So all of my analysis, folks, if you guys aren't familiar with my system, is purely based on price. I don't do any fundamentals. I do believe that most, if not all, institutions have access to this information way further in advance than we do. And they price a lot of these things in or set them up. And a lot of times I'm finding the setups before the news comes in rather than waiting for it. So, all right. So I see Docu next. I did this chart already this weekend, but take a look at this. We've got a good little 1, 2, 3. And so you know where you're at. And unfortunately right now, anytime you rip big, I don't like that big rip. That big rip typically, the bigger the rip, right? The bigger the dip, you want to build up. But in this case, right, we are, for all intents and purposes, potentially punching back. So we could be zooming through and basically opening above that $65 bulk rate. Open above $65. And my first target would be A, $69.80, $70, and second target would be $72.19. And that's Docu. Docu has an interesting chart. Obviously, it died hard. And it's also something that I'd have to like kind of go off the wall to try and chart. And that's not something that I would do right now coming out of a base. So 24-hour time frame, right here. There's a little bit of an odd channel happening here. Most of the time it's 1, 2, and then 3. If you break out and you come back down below $64, this thing does not have enough liquidity to hold that move up. So thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for sharing the live. Eric D. Fisher, appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for tapping your screen. You guys are awesome. All right, affirm. I'm trying to get. If you guys have like questions on like the analysis that I give you, please feel free to ask. Like, don't just think that I'm just giving you my analysis and you just have to take it, just swallow it up. Open your mouth. Daddy has some analysis. Daddy made you some analysis. All right, we've got CLSK. Oh, nice curl. 24-hour time frame. Curl back up. Break outside of the box. Very good. Okay, now the furthest structure, or the nearest structure to us, is all the way here, which leaves us with a $875 target. I legitimately think that you might. Now, there's a lot of empty space. You need good volume. You have earnings coming up. This could be. Now, I'm not going to call bullish or bearish on this stock. This stock has fallen considerably after its rip on earnings to profit taking. And now I'm not really seeing a lot of accumulation signs. Right? And that's essentially what I want to see, is accumulation on this motherfucker. And I'm not seeing it. So, period, end of story. We're going to start with this. This is that 875, that 870. This is your previous floor. This is your target. This is where you have to go in order to be bullish. So I would be watching for that mark of 880, 885, 870 to be marked and held onto. If you want to know whether CleanSpark is actually breaking back up, that's how you're going to know. Now, again, this could be a straight flush dump down to $6 on earnings. So feel free to comment go ahead and drop your guys' next request if you guys have any more. If it holds the floor while trading sideways, does it have a better chance of going up? Yes. Yes. The more that it bounces off that floor, the less chance that sellers have a chance. Buyers usually win on floors like that. So they have to draw liquidity out of that floor. All right, so QQQ. So this is actually one I talked about this weekend. Y'all, this is a straightforward chart to me. Big green candle right here, 50% mark, settling on top of it. If we open up underneath it and bypass the 422 wick, I do believe that there is and again, we have to clear the 421 floor, but I think that we would be moving down for an imbalance of 418. Unfortunately, if that happens, you don't really have a lot of structure until you get to 413. So in order for us to stay bullish, you do absolutely need to bounce back out and clear the 426. And absolutely we'll see Qs start moving back up into their highs. Otherwise, again, big rips usually lead to big rips, big dips. Y'all don't have to believe me. You can look at your charts. I don't make this shit up. Look, big rips, big dips. Big rips, big dips, right? Big dingus. Now, I can't tell you or predict whether or not we're going to go sideways. We could still go sideways. Please, I need to sign up for the program is with the Discord. Yes, the link is in my bio. You are and will not be able to join my Discord if that is something you financially... Yeah, user 24. The link is in my bio. It's on WAP. Without having taken the course, or there's not a workshop. You can't. If you don't know what we're doing in there, you're just gonna jump in and be confused the whole time. So anyway, we're gonna focus on charts right now, not on that shit. So anyway, really quick before I move on from the Qs, the Qs have to open underneath that 423, and that's where we're going to get that. We could get a bounce off of 418, and when that happens, we need to recover 421.75. All right, moving forward, I see Halliburton, I see Nike, I see VU, I see JetBlue, I see PBR, Hot Dog Water Soup. I love that screen name. That's my boy. That cannot be the right one. Halliburton. There we go. All right, folks. Halliburton Defense Aeronautical or War War stock. Well, pattern junkies, you guys know what to do, right? People who do patterns. It doesn't really matter again as long as we can find some good analysis there. Oh my god, is this about to go on one of the biggest breakouts that it's had in several years? It certainly looks that way. It certainly looks that way, bitch. All right. Fuck, my morals are. You hit it. So let's do a little bit of deeper examination on this piece of shit stock. So right here, look at these 3 candles attempting to break and hold and try to get back up above this 38.35. Now, in the meantime, what we've done recently is basically go and tap those wicks. Right? The wicks have gotten tapped. So you've done what your job as far as buying is concerned. And then underneath you, right? 36.92. This is like a little tiny Potter box that's going to be right here to your side. You're going to want to kind of stay above that. So looking at Halliburton and looking at this weekly setup, 1, 2, 3, pop back up, secure the structure. This thing could be going for a massive break. This could be going for a big break, but, you know, fuck that. The more they go up, the least likely our world is secure. No, I was kidding. All right, so anyway, VOO. Guys, don't be scared to comment your tickers again if it's gone off the screen. Vanguard, ETF, VOO. So I'm going to start off the floor. No, I'm not. Right, so there's one place that my strategy does not work, and that is all-time highs. It doesn't work. Hold on.
I demonstrate the quarter beat tempos. 1 4, 2 4, 3 4, 4 4, 5 4, 6 4, 7 4, 8 4, 9 4, and who for and what for, I don't know.
Hey, yo, that was the fucking hardest intro I've ever heard in my life. That was hard as fuck.
I demonstrate the quarter beat tempos.
All right.
1 4, 2 4,
So one place that my strategy doesn't work very well is all-time highs. All-time highs. All-time highs have already hit. So at the moment when I look at my structure, it's like I have to go look at like the 480s and stuff like that. All right, affirm weekly. This one could be a dud. It did go an attempt to go and break back up.
I don't know.
There it is. Affirm downside 37. Write this down. Write this down if you guys are in my group. Affirm. $37.81. Jerry Garcia, I will upload the Affirm chart tonight. Again, I am looking for daily punchbacks, y'all. I just would like to remind everybody too, right? Daily, weekly punchbacks. We just so if you weren't there, took a position on this candle right here for a swing trade, and it went all the way up and it hit our price target. This was a huge trade for us. I need to see the same shit. I need to see the same thing on the other side. So again, this week is focused on playing the stocks that have the setups so that we can make the bags. All right, let's continue moving forward, guys. So affirm, same floor, bounce back up, and here's where you have to go. You do have to, and this is again You have to recover this $42 mark. Moving down a little bit further. Affirm.
I don't know.
So this is where we see 37 mark, right? One of two things is going to happen here, folks. We have 1, 2,
I don't know.
and it could be 3. So one of two things is going to happen here. Above 42.50, I'm predicting another pop up and a touch of 45.72. At that point, it's very well possible that we could squeeze back up and retest 48.50 and maybe beyond. So it's not totally bearish yet, but if it does break back down and close the 40.60 push, I do believe we'll see further downside. So Affirm looks good, but it does look like it might need some time if you're looking for the bigger overall move. All right, let's keep going. Dollar General.
I don't know.
That one.
I don't know.
That one right there. I want that one. I like that one. Yo, so this actually...
I don't know.
Hey, yo, this song goes fucking ham, dude. I don't know why. This is so... I don't know. I'm gonna do it again.
I demonstrate the quarter.
All right, so here's what I think. Dollar General actually... Yo, hold on. Dollar General has a pretty fucking badass setup. Those of you guys in the Discord, tell me if in the Discord are on here why this could be a good setup. Is anybody on here? I might have to do like a giveaway or some shit, dude. This is actually really good. Can anybody tell me why this is a good setup? That's right, Loopy. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Rogue. I can't. Oh, Kiss, dude. You guys get kisses. I don't know about both you guys at the same time, but damn, let's go. Exactly. Empty space. Empty space, right? So empty space is all the way up here. What is the wicks telling us, right? What are the wicks on this candles telling us? We've got a wick right here. We've got 2 wicks there. So as of right now, what else is good about this play is that this weekly candle dipped outside and then pulled its shit together and came back up. So we do need to secure a move over 135, and I can already see that there is a lower time frame downtrend by looking right here. I don't even need to fucking go down to the lower time frame. Eat it. Glockopus. If that's a huge gap, then good. I'll play the huge gap the same way I play a big candlestick. All right, now 24-hour time frame. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's that one right there. For show, you're right on. Get Keith Lee in here, dude. Look at my hair, just went fucking off the wall. Yes. 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 I like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. So this is borderline sexually attractive here. So let's slow it down a little bit and focus on these curves. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I could chart more often with this fucking fine-ass guitar work in the background. I don't know if this one gets all the way there. This channel's weirding me out a little bit. The vibes are off on this channel. But I will say, when I zoom this motherfucker down to where it ought to be at the moment, it looks like we are nearing 126.87. It's a little iffy, but it does have enough rejections off the top for me to know that if it breaks 139, that it will go up. But if it's, listen, if it plays up to the setup that I'm showing you here and pulls back, bounces, and reclaims that, it will make for a good play. It could be range bound, but that's what's leading that's actually what's leading me to this, is the fact that it's in range, right? So there's a limit typically, and if it's past 3 to 4 in a range, then it's a monthly range, right? So it's like if you have a weekly that goes past 3, it's going to stay in there for a month. You know, like there's like a certain dynamic to that, but at some point when you stay in range for long enough, that tension is created and that tension pops, and that's what I'm looking to be a part of. Is Dollar General pays very well when it look. I mean, here we can kind of highlight the chart and look at like just the consolidation, right? So like right there, big mark, right there, big mark, right there, big mark, right? And even you could even say the same about here, you know, being that big one. So, yep. How do I pay myself as a trader? Great question. Every single month. Every single month I have a $50,000 account. It is a cash account. It is not, I don't pay for my accounts. And whatever I make that month is what I pull out. If I don't make anything, I still pull out. And it's usually about $5,000, but that is, I mean, I hit the withdrawal button. That's how it starts. I also have to very much include taxes as I'm doing those withdrawals. So, all right, moving forward, guys, drop those requests again. If you guys are on TikTok, drop those requests again. John, not primarily. No, I have multiple, but I do have a LLC account. Yes. All right, Nike was the next one. I use parallel channels. If you guys didn't tune into the free Potterbox classes that I was doing this week, that's one of the things that we covered. Potterbox, last one that I'll ever be doing, is out this week too, so. Right, so first of all, Nike looks like fucking hot dog water right now, and it looks like it's come down off of a potential rejection. I'm not even going to really focus on that time frame, and nor am I going to focus on this at all. I'm going to focus on the most recent time frame and where we're at currently. And the only thing that I lack in this situation is trend, or like true control. There is no true control or one that I can establish here at all. And that would basically mean that we would have to expand this out, and that just obviously doesn't look really right. So I'm going to focus on the boxes. Parallel channels, yes. Focus on the boxes first. What needs to be recovered? Nike has recovered this floor. Period, end of story. And within this, it is not a whole range, unfortunately, but we're going to mark it out as such because that middle range is right around there. That's 104. It still has to be crossed. Now, on the downside, you have your Potter box underneath you. And obviously, if you lose 101.25, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's hand-drawn. Hand-drawn. Here's what we're dealing with. I just saw it. I just spotted it. I got it. There you go. Shoot the gap, shoot up in, try and touch 105. I think that's maybe this week, but that's the best case scenario. Otherwise, If you peel back around, you might end up taking another leg down to 98. So, all right, keep moving, guys. Y'all, none of these stocks, not a lot of these stocks have good setups. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of these stocks have doo-doo setups. Big, hot, stinking doo-doo setups, dude. Roku looks like it is getting driven down the closer you are to opening on your buy floor or underneath it. That is where you will release. If you release, you have a floor underneath you directly. It is right there. That is 87.24. You have wicked that already once. If you move and break this to the downside, because overall selling pressure is continuously pushing Roku back down. So 1, 2. It is possible that you might be going for another tap of $86. Listen, Roku might actually be a good stock to watch for a bounce trade around that $85 mark. In fact, I'm going to write this down, not as a setup for right now, but Roku is an earnings trade, I think. I think Roku is an earnings trade. All right, AVTR. When the fuck did I chart this thing? What the fuck is this? Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I swear to God, bro. All right, so here's what I'm seeing right here. Damn. All right, so honesty time. I don't see much of anything. The only thing I do see is that you did and were able to successfully reclaim the floor of 2261, right? You were able to reclaim the floor of 2261. I don't like that at all. I don't like this chart at all. I would. Okay. Whoever asked me to do this one, Zaddy, listen, I'm not going to go as far to say that like I don't like it because it just doesn't present a setup immediately. But I will say that when you zoom out to the weekly, it does show a stock that is successfully putting pressure on this sell wall. So rather than just coming right off of it, rejecting and going flat, you've rejected and you've popped back up. So above $23, I'd be looking for an immediate leg up to 24. All right, PBR. It looks like it's going to continue its leg up here. This is the, if you want to just count, right? So like 1, 2, and this is 3. So this is a big wall, huge wall that you've successfully broken above. Lim, I appreciate you, man. If you guys don't mind, if you guys are watching and you are getting some value out of this, all I ask is for your sweaty thumbs tapping the screen, getting all algorithmic for me. I'm not living if I'm not getting internet points, guys. What is life without internet points? Yeah. All right, BA. BA keeps absolutely crushing themselves by all sorts of airplane tragedies, but it is approaching a bounce level at 192. I'm gonna write that down. BA 192.75. Okay. Yes, chef. Yeah, if you guys don't say yes, chef, I'm gonna quit. So let's get some yes chefs in the chat, please. All right, what do we got next here? DWAC. Sorry. Chef boy, chef man. I'm a chef man. All right, buddy. Bro, why am I being cause it sounds cool. Kind of sounds like coach, you know, chef. I don't know. Who do you listen to? I feel like I'm cooking. There's a lot of things here. BMO. Cause he watched the bear. You got me, you son of a bitch. I did work in kitchens a lot, you know, so I resonate. I also, you know, my brother died. He left me a restaurant in Philadelphia, and I was like close to being like a 5-star chef. And it didn't work out, so I just took over his restaurant. It's a long story, guys. I'll tell you another time. All right. All right. So DWAC is holding its floor. Underneath 35.50, your DWAC is gonna get chopped off. All right. You're gonna be DWAC-less. I'm sorry. Anyway, 26.60, big red candle, imbalance mark would be $45 even. Watch for a retest of $45. Look for the lower low on the chart right there and right there. And that's probably going to be pretty descriptive. Oh, yeah? Oh my god. Yo, this is a punchback. DWAC punchback. 48.99. Punch through that. You're going to go to the moon. Otherwise, right now, it kind of looks like you're gonna drink a gallon of hot dog water for a second. Little hot dog water smoothie. I think you come back down to retest 27.90. All right, what do we got next? Melvin, the idea behind a punchback is literally the strategy that I've written. It is mine. I am the box boy, Potter box. So the concept is you, with pre-market all of your data, we do not exclude any data, all data. So that's including aftermarket data, all of it. And then from that mark, we're finding an area of consolidation, marking that area, or that area is going to be described by the bottoms and the tops of the candles. So for example, in this box, the bottom of this box would be right here, because this is where we can observe that when price closes underneath it, it continues moving down. And so when we can observe that the floor is lost, and then you have the top of that box. So if you were to punch up, claim or close on the floor and move through the 50% mark of that box, you will go make a new high. That new high would more than likely be probably 58.15 or beyond. So, all right, moving forward. We do have the Potter box this week. Basically, we did all the beginning stuff, but the last chance to sign up for the Potter box and the last chance to join our Discord for 3 months is on the link in my bio for whoever that was who just DM'd me. What's your name? Yeah, I got you. No, Tesla above 190 is really all I'm watching on that one. All right, I have done AMD like 4 times already. So I'll come back to that one. Okay. Ugh. Ooh. All right. Well, this one's glaring. If you follow this chart, I am extremely confident in this playing out that way. Extremely confident in that. In fact, look for an open below $84. And an open below $84, you will get a 82.40 retest. And from that point, you have a downtrend. Yeah, $82, 100%. Listen, I still want SQ to go and punch through this and hit the median of the wick at $68. I'm bullish on Snapchat, or excuse me, not Snapchat, SQ. All right. We're going to go ahead and slow down here. You guys are going to be able to watch me film the prep video for my watch list and YouTube stuff. So I'm going to be recording that here in just a second. This is just going to recap StockTwits, what we got going on for the week ahead of us and what's on my watch list. Yeah, if you sign up for the workshop, please make sure that you cancel your monthly. Okay. Yeah, I love SQ. I love SQ. I think it might need a little bit more sideways, but I love SQ. You might have found you one there, Luciano. I didn't read that name though. Lucino. Hershey's for a cheap play. For a retest of 208. Holy hell, dude. What a dumper. That one almost doesn't even have a trend. The dump is so hellacious, bruh. You don't even have fully developed trend. Like channels. If it is a channel, the channel's dead. But I'm not even gonna use that channel. This thing is flat and in consolidation heavy. I will say this is something that could continue chopping for a minute, but it does look good. I like the Hershey's. I like Hershey. All right. Neo is getting the shit kicked out of it, but it's still a chart. All right. Let's look at the NQ chart. I literally predict that is the QQ chart, and I literally said exactly what's happening right now. Yeah, if you guys trade futures, I don't know, dude. I'd already be fucking watching this shit right now. Punch back through there. Oh. All right, sweetie. For just a second. For just a second, okay? All right. So 2 bounces off of the NQ bottom. If you want to go back up, you're gonna go back up above the 175.50. 175.50, so. Huh?
Stealing my hand. Why?
Because your hand is on camera. The sous chef has entered the chat.
Why?
Because it's you just realizing you're white.
My body is small.
Hershey doesn't have a trigger yet, Cade. I think here. Well, you're the one to track this for us. Check this out right here. Lower time frame, and then on the bottom, which is more or less where I'm concerned. I think we're going to be looking at something like this. So open a. Oh yeah. Open 193.50. 193.50. Honestly, we could take speculative positions while it's still inside of this box for cheap as heck.
My phone is so high.
You can.
Look in the picture.
All right.
Look in the picture.
Listen, Hershey's looks good to shoot up into that $200 mark. We're gonna take Hershey's. Hershey's is a trade this week. Has everybody got that? Hershey's chocolate.
Yep.
Fake chocolate. They don't even use real palm or real cocoa bead.
My head.
Oh, don't cover that. Then I look sick. This lighting is terrible. All right, I'm almost done. I'll be done in just a second. You gonna say bye to everybody? Tell them they're poopy. And then what is gonna happen to the market this week? It's gonna explode again. You said that last time, and it did explode. So what happens? That explode and go.
No, it's gonna. Hey, let me do it.
All right, you gonna do it? All right, go ahead.
No,
All right. Hands off. Hands off. Where does it go?
all the way down there and explode all the way up.
Okay, so a big dump down. We're gonna get really, really scared. Ooh, don't click that button. We're gonna get really, really scared, but it's actually just fake bad news, and then we're gonna explode back up. All right, you guys heard it. Go to mommy. Ooh, mommy's got your stuff. I love that kid. It's hilarious. She said it's gonna start down there, so we're looking at a 425 retest, guys. I hope you guys are ready for that this week. It's gonna be crazy. All right. All right. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Spy looks like a straightforward dumpy. Break, bam, retest. It looks straightforward right now, but obviously we're gonna play this tick by tick. I'll probably take a position. Well, we'll see, because it could go back down, retest this floor, and then bounce back out. But as of right now, I'm gonna just wait for tomorrow. See where we gap down. Okay, now I am gonna go ahead and film the prep for the week. So this is me and my watch list and the things that I'm gonna be watching. All on the weekly, so I'm not going to be answering any questions for just a moment, but you guys can watch me make this motherfucking YouTube video about what we have coming this week. You might see me curse or restart my video because I don't write scripts, and that's my own problem. So, all right. Watch me, watch me. I know exactly what you're referencing. I'm just going to film it because people are going to ask, and it's going to be right here, so. Now I do have to close that out, and then we got to go to 4X Factory. Oh, UNH? I didn't do that one, did I? Oh, and I had to ban somebody out of my chat. Yeah. Yeah, this after hours, it just literally has gaps on it. Okay, simple analysis on this one, I think on UNH. Simple analysis on this. You have to get above 515, 515, and 520. That's bullish. Underneath you, where you've bounced, is not the bounce floor. The floor is here. So if you are unable to recover 510, I'm going to safely assume the 460s are going to be the mark. I bet it doesn't make a difference then, trade TT. It is something that I would maybe turn that off, but I think this one is likely going to the floor. EA is about to curl up. I think EA shoots up into the 150s here, possibly this week. It is in consolidation up against resistance. It might go for a little pullback to 132 first. This will be posted in the Discord. I'm gonna make a YouTube video. All right. No, I'm not gonna write it in the Discord. Here's what I'll do. I'll just clip it. All right. I'm gonna make sure nobody can talk though in here. So EA right now in the channel, we've got a 1-2 touch off the top. You've got consolidation here. You've got the retest underneath you at the 132.50 mark. So if you do pull back, I would be watching for that, considering that you do have a wick there. Hold on one second. So yeah, I think that EA could possibly pull off a number like this. So EA directly up against resistance, pull back, retest, and then if you can, punch back, and then that's where we could see that big strong run out of the mark. So all right, I'll clip that. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I could. I'll probably take a position on EA. All right, I posted it in live trading chat, a clip of what I'm looking at. All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and film my video. You guys are more than welcome to watch, more than welcome not to. But I'm gonna go ahead and prep for this week. So, all right.